So when working in the lab, you must wear full PPE, and that must be a lab coat and latex gloves. Each lab practical will have a risk assessment and COSH paperwork, which includes the chemicals in use. All this paperwork is found online, and if you ever have any doubts, the lab practicals are supervised by members of lecturing staff, and you must ask questions if you ever have any doubts or any questions you may need answering. In this tutorial, we're going to look at the Amido Black, which is a chemical really good to enhance footwear marks, fingerprints and blood from items. So we usually use it at footwear scenes where there's lots of footwear marks in blood, and we want to enhance it to get a better photography to help to compare against suspects. So what we have here, we have a laminate floor which has visible marks, footwear marks. The chemistry behind Amido Black, it attacks and attaches to the proteins in blood, which then enhances it and helps you to get really good quality comparison photographs. So how you use that, you can either pour it on, you can spray it on, or you can lightly kind of brush it, but obviously by brushing it, you might brush out the very fine detail. So what we're going to do in this tutorial is show you just using a simple pump spray. So we've put the Amido Black solution inside here, and we simply apply the solution. Be very careful because this is a very messy chemical, and what you can find here is it can stain everything, so make sure there's plenty of paper, tissue, so it doesn't like destroy the bench. It's very, very, very difficult to kind of get off the bench, so be very careful. So apply quite a good few sprays, cover the whole area. I'll also spray these ones as well, so we've got some really good examples. So while that Amido Black is working on the blood stains, the proteins, it's changing really from red to black. And what you want to do is surplus any kind of areas. Leave that on for a couple of minutes to react. And you want to get some tissue on standby because you want to lightly kind of take the excess from your stains. It's always good to have something underneath to capture any excess solution. One thing good about Amido Black staining is you might not see visually the footwear mark, so you won't actually see it at the crime scene. You'll see like a heavy one, and as you walk away from the blood, it'll get less and less and less. And it's been known to find footwear marks, up to like 18 steps away, and you can't see it with your eyes, but if you apply the Amido Black staining, it still enhances the proteins. So what we can't see, this stain actually able to enhance it, and you can get a really good comparable mark against a suspect or a victim, which you may be interested in. So that's kind of worked its magic. So just get some normal distilled water, and you can just lift your plate up, let it all kind of drip out. Nice spray of water. Not too much. Let it all kind of drip down. And then using your paper, just lightly take the excess off. And what's happened here is the Amido Black has targeted the protein of the blood and enhanced it, and marks which wasn't visible before has now become visible. And these could be really crucial marks in a footwear case. So it might reveal like a stone feature or a damage feature on the footwear mark, which was obviously could be vital when comparing against a suspect or a victim footwear. So this is now let it dry, take some nice detailed photographs, and these are, once they're scaled up, these are really good then to compare against the actual shoe. Did that shoe make this mark? Thank you for listening to the tutorials today. If you've got any questions about any technical detail or you'd like to speak to us, please contact the module leader, myself, Paul Langton, either on email or Teams, or just pop in, knock on the door and come and see me.